Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to be learning about guidance challenges. During your teaching career, you will likely have several children in your classes who will model unwanted behaviors. Many guidance problems appear in the form of disruptive behaviors, and these behaviors can be harmful or infringe on the rights of other children in the class. Disruptive behavior is caused by tension. Helping children deal positively with tension-causing events is a key role of a teacher so that you can effectively guide and help children. Join me, Miss Trott, as we learn all about guidance challenges. There are many causes of behavioral problems in children. These include certain stressors and frustrations children do not know how to handle. In addition, there are physical problems that can cause tension. Being aware of situations and emotions that produce tension is important. This knowledge will allow you to avoid these causes or at least reduce the effects of them. Some of the causes include overstimulation, breaks in routine, noise, and wait time. Frustration and physical problems like poor health can also cause guidance problems. Stress is the body's reaction to physical or emotional danger signals. This reaction often takes the form of tension. Mild or occasional stress is not a problem. However, constant prolonged stress can threaten a child's ability to cope. Early in life, children are already learning how to cope with stress by watching the adults in their lives. As a result, children vary widely in how to handle stress. Stress can be caused by negative and positive events. The family unit can serve as a buffer from stress and be a source of many stressors in a child's life. The influence of family can be positive or negative, depending on the family dynamic. Family stressors can range from birth of a sibling, new school, constant activity, or could even be crisis, such as a divorce, job loss, or death. Handling family stressors of any type is difficult for young children. The intensity of a child's reaction will depend on how threatening the stressor is. Children feel guilty if they believe their behavior caused a family crisis, such as divorce, and explaining that a crisis is not a child's fault can be helpful. Prolonged stress in early childhood can undermine healthy brain development. A child depends on their environment for experiences that promote optimal brain development and resiliency. Stimulation for caregivers influence the wiring of a brain. A strong, secure attachment to a nurturing caregiver appears to provide a protective biological structure, buffering children from the effects of stress. Children with strong, secure attachments have fewer behavioral problems when confronted with stress. Stressful situations vary in duration and severity. A frequent sign of stress in a family is regression, where a child shows behaviors that were typical at an early stage of development, such as toileting accidents and thumb sucking. There are also many behaviors exhibited as a sign of stress, which we'll discuss in a moment. A partnership with families is important to support children's development. Two-way communication between teacher and parents is vital. As a teacher, you can help children handle stress when you're aware of their family situation that could affect the child's behavior. Recognize, however, that crisis in the family will affect parents too. If a family member seems open to suggestions, you may be able to refer them to a community resource that can help, but you should never pry. Negativism, theft, anger, biting, exploration of the body, thumb sucking, and fear are all possible reactions to tension. These reactions remind us that children are people too. You must deal with and guide their behavior just as you would an adult. Accept a young child's negative behaviors. However, keep in mind all health and safety regulations. When working with children, provide a supportive, affectionate, and consistent environment. Observe carefully and really listen to children. Talk with children about their feelings and help them recognize and label those feelings. Teach coping behaviors using specific praise and acknowledging the child. Correct any misconceptions children have about themselves to help them see themselves as a positive, worthwhile person. Now let's review what we learned. As a teacher of young children, at times you will experience problems guiding the children in your care. Common causes of guidance problems include overstimulation, changes in routine, loud noise, frustration, and physical problems. Your goal is to guide children as they learn appropriate social emotional skills. Knowing how stress affects young children is also important. Stress can have many causes, and young children do not know how to handle stress well, resulting in expressing themselves through unwanted behaviors. Although families can be a source of stress, families can also serve as a buffer for children during a time of stress. In addition, you will face specific problem behaviors in the classroom. These include negativism, stealing, anger, biting, exploring the body, tattling, thumb sucking, and fear. Handling each of these problem behaviors takes guidance, skills, and techniques that are unique to each situation. That wraps us up for this episode. You can learn more about this topic by reviewing the resources posted in your course. As always, if you have any questions, please contact me or your instructor. Thanks for joining me, Miss Trott, as we learn all about guidance challenges. See you next time.